So now, for example, you can see we have some button in here and all of them is in this hierarchy, right? Now we want to change things in here in blueprint class, in our blueprint. So for example, this is look like a health. So let's just put it here at top right corner. And what I want to do, I want to click on it, go to top and anchor it to top right corner. Okay. Now with this, I want to increase it a little bit. And I think everything is cool with that. I want to change the percentage, default percentage to 1. You know that the value is between 0 and 1 at most cases in developing games, right? So now for accessing all of these things in here in our blueprint, this widget blueprint does have a blueprint. So for opening that, you can go to top right corner, click on the graph. And now this is similar, right? So this is just another blueprint class that has a designer option to it, right? So whatever we can do in any blueprint class, we can do it in here. There are some differences that I will show you. For example, we have 3 nodes already in here. One of them event pre-construct. It's like construct in our character blueprint class. One of them event construct. It's exactly like event begin play. That happens once when we play our game. The event tick is like event tick in our character blueprint class that will happen 60 times per second, right? So it's exactly like that. So now let's just compile and go to designer. What I want to do, first of all, let's just name them. For example, click in here and change the name to health, okay? And for example, change the name of these to my BTN, okay? It's just for testing. Now we have a progress bar and a button. For example, in this button, we want to say whenever we click on this button, we want decrease the health. This is just an example, so you can understand the blueprint in here. So let's just go to graph. What we can do about that? First of all, we want to check if my button is pressed. Click on it and in detail panel, go down and you can see some event in here that are self-explanatory. Unclicked, unpressed, unreleased, unhovered, unhovered, right? So we want unclick. Just click on this plus in here and now it create unclick my button. So whenever this our button clicked, whatever that is connected to this execution pin will happen. Okay, so for example, let's just print a string something. You see, whatever we do in any blueprint class, we can do it in here as well. Let's just compile. Now let's just play, and now whenever I click on this button, it says hello at top left corner, right? So everything is working fine. It's exactly like we expected, right? So now I want to change the percentage of our health, right? This is our health. We can just get it in here. Easy, right? We can get it and we can change the percentage. Let's just search for percentage and you can see there is a set percent in here, right? And we can get the percentage as well. Get percent. Okay, easy. We can get it. And with this, we can subtract 0.1 off of that, right? We get the whatever that we see in here. When we click in here, like percent, we can get it, we can set it, we can do whatever we want with it, right? Cool. So in graph, we get the health, we get the progress bar that is called health, and we get the percentage off of that. And after that, we minus it by 0.1 because, you know, the progress bar percent is a value between 0 and 1. 1 means 100%, 0 means 0. So we minus 0.1 to it and connect it to new percent that we want to set in here. Now let's just connect these two here and compile and run. And now in here, whenever we click in here, you can see It's like 10% of our health is decreasing. Okay, like we did it in button. When we click on this checkbox, again it will give us all the events that come with it, right? Like uncheck state change. Okay, so for example, we wanna print a string, for example, right? This is just a test. Put it here and let's just compile and run. And this is our checkbox. It is small, but if we click on it, you can see it says that it is true now. If we uncheck it, you can see it says false. Okay, so again, about this checkbox, if we go to our designer, click on our checkbox, you can see there is a lot of options in here, right? We can change them. These options are the same as before, but in here we have a checked state. Let's see how we can change that in Blueprint. What we can do about that, we can just grab it, get it in here and check and search for check set get checked state or set checked state, right? So whenever our button is clicked, we want to change these to checked, right? So no, if we compile and run our game again, right now, this checkbox is not checked, but if we click on this button, it will be checked, right? So cool. And again, like before, if we click again on this checkbox and go to style, we can change everything in here. This checkbox is not beautiful, so we can change the unchecked image. Okay, we can change the hovered image when we hover over it. So if you find whatever checkbox graphic out there, checkbox texture out there, you can just use it in here. Just place it in here. Okay, just place it in there and it will work. It's so easy to create user interface in Unreal Engine. And know that we know all the basic stuff with user interface and widget blueprint. Let's just create our crosshair.